Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of Create Expectations. Why are you shaking your head?
I was just stretching a little bit.
I was about to tell people to go watch part 1 on your channel and like and subscribe and leave a comment and do all of those fun things, and you started shaking your head
No,
no,
there
like they shouldn't do it.
there was a gunman behind you, and I was like, no, don't shoot.
Why would you even say that? That's terrible.
I don't know. You're making a big deal out of me just twitching my neck a little bit. Why are you making it? Why would you even say that? That's terrible.
Oh man, I
Gosh,
feel like mine was way less terrible, like significantly less terrible.
I don't think mine is. Let's just go.
All right, go watch Zarasaf and then come back.
You're you're lucky. I what if I was like,
Hmm. Hmm.
I might have saved
Anyway,
your life. You don't know. So let's keep going.
viewer questions.
All right, let's go with some viewer questions.
Okay, so we're gonna do three. I'm saving three for next week because they're all like I feel like they all require in-depth answers.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I
Okay.
didn't want to make like a 2.5 hour episode.
You didn't?
Maybe next week.
We'll see.
We'll see. Um,
Hold that thought.
okay. So from GM asking in regards to Leia's kit, he's
Mm-hmm.
confused about advice to not use AoEs and how that in particular relates to her charging her ultimate ability and fearless. Um, I have never seen advice to not use AoEs with her.
All
And
right. So, all right. I don't think it helps. As far as I know, I don't think it helps with the alt charge, but it does help with mastery. I believe.
to not use AoEs,
Well, because everyone's got retribution
right?
after a while, so the retribution they're all hitting back, and I don't know her kit super well yet. I'll have to read it a lot more times to get it, but especially with the current set,
Hmm.
that everyone's gaining all those buffs every time they do a basic, and I think she gained. Don't they gain some level of mastery once when they gain buffs or something like that
I think so.
with her
So
kit?
I
I don't know for sure, but I think mastery. So I actually just did that recently. When I had a counter, it was like a full Relic 9 lineup.
hmm
And I had Jedi Master Luke with Cal. And instead of Cal doing his armor shred ability, which is an AoE,
yeah,
I just spammed the turtle move
right. Okay.
every time. And it was so much easier.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
And it was against a really well modded, really like full Relic 9, Super Kraken kind of account.
Hmm.
Really nice opponent, but like it was a maxed out team,
Hmm.
and without all that retribution on me, I managed to get through pretty easy.
And but you don't think it relates to the ultimate charge. It's just realistically the mastery thing.
That would be my guess, yeah.
Because I don't think I double checked her ultimate charge as well, and she's just gaining the charge when they end their turn with her having fearless.
Right,
So them having retribution wouldn't be them taking a turn.
right. I mean, yeah, like the AOE would actually stop her from gaining ult charge
Right.
for one turn, but
Yeah, so I guess that's it.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I think there are legitimate reasons to not do your AOE
Hmm.
against her. I don't think that the ultimate charge is the legitimate reason.
Right. Okay. Fair. This was the first time, honestly, that I had heard about it. So, like, I even went back and read her kit, and I was like, I don't think there's a negative here.
Yeah, I need to go back and read that. I just haven't had time. I have other novels on the
There's so
list.
many So many. Okay, so next question from Turd Ferguson.
Oh,
Um,
that's his actual name. I thought you were just being disrespectful.
no, no. Okay, a little bit of a random one, but obviously they had the light speed packs that, helps people unlock the GLs really quick. Or the lightning bundles, sorry, whatever they were called. Um, so if you bought the ones for Rey in particular, and now you've got her, but you don't have her ultimate ability, you don't want to put her on defense without it. So you're going to use her on offense. So realistically, where do you use her on offense without an ultimate ability that would get good banners?
I want to know what your thoughts are on it first, just out of curiosity. I know that
I
you're not a GAC
I
person,
can't
so
even remember the last time I used Rey on offense. Like, she lives on
no,
defense. She lives on defense for me.
no,
I
she's
know.
so good on offense.
I know. I
She's so
know.
fun.
But she just lives on defense for me. Um,
Because you don't like to change your defense. It's fine. It's fine.
well, I just want to make her somebody else's problem. But I mean, I have a Rey with ultimate, so that's a different
AKA,
story.
AKA, you don't want to change your defense. Anyways,
I changed it 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I would use her against any GLs.
Yeah, she needs her ult against GLs usually.
Yeah, so I don't think I would do that without the ult.
Yeah, so incidentally, I don't know how many people, how the relevant this is to Mr. Ferguson,
Mhm.
but it's ironically, she is actually, if people are using General Skywalker to counter Rey, which is fairly common in some circles,
Yep.
if they are using General Skywalker to counter Rey, um, why don't, like, you should put her down because her ultimate actually screws her against General Skywalker.
Okay, yes, good point.
Like the
Because sorry, go
whirlwind
ahead.
spam.
Yeah.
Whirlwind spam is the death of that team. Like you want the only saving grace is okay. Now she's gonna pop her ult, so we're
Right.
safe, kind of for a while.
Right. But if she doesn't have that, she's just gonna whirlwind you, and that's not gonna be
Yeah,
good.
and you'll die.
Yeah.
Um, on offense, the thing. So I would look for like uh, so there's a lot of teams that are very very survivable
Mm-hmm.
that like your an ult isn't going to do anything but keep you alive for a while. It's not actually going to do that much damage, but on a case by case basis, that whirlwind is going to just snipe someone out. Like the one thing that I keep thinking of is like a Treya team. Like you're
Okay.
going to be able to whirlwind Savage to death usually,
Okay.
and
That's
then you'll whirlwind Treya to death, and like just whirlwind spam is what you need in that case.
what you would have. Yeah.
um or like an inquisition team, you're not going to kill, I mean, you'll kill some of them with your ultimate, but a lot of times like Riva is the one, she's like, I'm going to taunt and I'm going to be obnoxious, and even if your ultimate kills me once, I'll just stand up again.
Right. And
But one whirlwind to her face
she's not
removes
coming
her
back.
face. Yeah, no
Yeah.
more face, goodbye.
That's a good point that you would want to whirlwind on characters that are going to revive.
And probably this person knows this, but
Mhm.
that's the number one. I guess maybe the lead is the number one Zeta for that team, but then the
Mhm.
Whirlwind is the number two.
Yeah. Because that's where you get the no revive on the Zeta, right?
Um, I think that it's already no revive. It's just you do. It's like you do double the
Double the
damage. Like it
damage.
instead of one instance of massive damage, you do two.
Okay.
I think that that's what it is. So,
Mhm.
yeah, she's ridiculous, man. She's so fun. I really enjoy her when I get to use her on offense. I always get so excited.
I think maybe like the last time I genuinely remember using her on offense, I was on like Gambit Fight Night, and you and Solo made me use her against a Grievous team, and that
That's
terrified me.
That's really funny. I forgot we had you on Gambit Fight Night.
Oh man. Um, okay. Well, I'm glad you had insight there.
She's a blast, man. She's
She's so
fun.
fun. She's so fun. Um,
Well, you
more.
use her in Rise of the Empire, right?
Yeah, I do. I use her under the JTR lead though.
Oh, the ones that you can use JTR lead, you don't even need Ray.
I know, but she's so fun just to whirlwind to death. Plus on Braca, where the troopers come back, they don't come back
True.
because you whirlwind them.
It's like a
So
cheat code that you
it
don't
is.
need.
It is a cheat code. Some people might need it. Anyway, more,
They might need it. They mightn't. Are you gonna
more.
put a?
Mhm.
All right, I'm just gonna interrupt you as many times as I can just to see if I can get you to say more. I wanted you to say it more times. I'm sorry. I'll just
Moving
stop.
on.
I okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm really tempted to next time I see you start talking to just start interrupting, but I will stop.
So I'm like expecting you to do it. There's
I
another GAC. There's another GAC related question that I also feel like you would have input on. From LD7 Ducks 94, I think. Uh so if you're planning to put Zori on defense regularly, um, and you've got like the rest of the team and the abilities are ready, would it be worthwhile to put the Omicron on Rose to add to that team? Do you think it would make much of a difference? For reference, they are specifically talking from a Kyber 2 stance, 9 million GP player.
uh so yeah, it's it's transformative for that squad actually. So like Zori, obviously she's like her and her Omicron are going to be the priority, but then the Rose one, man, I just remember one time. I don't even remember what team it was. It was a team that I was fairly confident that I was gonna just beat this team with, and it was like I went in and I hardly got any turns because they gained so much turn meter.
Right.
Uh, and it's just I don't think it's good on any other team, but Zori, they kind of made Zori in a way, like just like they made Pow and his Zeta, and everyone's like, yeah, right, that was awful, and it was. They should have said that. They should have said more. They should have said it more strongly. It was just an awful, awful Zeta, and then Mon Mothma came out, and very clearly, like they made Mon Mothma's kit to specifically interact with Pow's Zeta,
Right.
and it was like the first of the turd polisher characters where and like Zori, I don't know if it's not maybe as obvious, but it makes that Omicron on Rose way better. You don't
Right.
want it until I still don't have it on my main account, and I put Zori on defense a lot, but I always cringe having to go into those fights because you just don't get turns a lot of times. They just keep going and going and going and going and going.
So highly recommend.
Yeah, it's really good.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so that's it for viewer questions for this week. The rest of them, I have them for next week. And then that way we can go ahead with the rest of the shenanigans.
Okay, I'm sure those other questions were just medium, anyways.
No, they're all good. They're all good. I like them
Hmm.
all. I don't want to cut
I
any of them.
I doubt it.
So, um,
Sorry,
so
just
rude.
just an impromptu roast here. It's all good. I'm prepping for the roast. That's all.
Rude. Okay.
Spend most of my life prepping for that. But
In terms of pack review, there really isn't anything for sale other than marquee packs that are similar to what we've reviewed already. So I figured this would be a good opportunity though to remind people that we've got the anniversary drops happening this week. So there's double drops. There's going to be web store packs that you want to get there's going to be free calendars.
Sarah's gonna be doing math about how 2 times 0 still equals 0.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I just gave you a math formula. You can just keep that verbatim. You're good to go.
Thank you.
My gift to you.
Great. For the anniversary.
Sure.
Sure.
No, just because I like you. Because I want you to have math in your life. That's all.
No math. But I figured this would be good because not everyone necessarily goes to the web store every single day, but I think it's going to be good to go during the anniversary. There is also in the data mine, we don't know where this is going to be or what exactly it entails. If it's a pop-up, if it's in the web store, whatever the case may be. There's supposed to be an Omicron calendar coming out that's $20. So if that is something that would entice you, might be worth checking out. I don't know if it's 7 days, 14 days, whatever the case is, or how many Omicrons you get from it, but it is supposed to happen.
I got the last one on my main account. It was good. It was a good. It was good money spent comparatively for all the other packs that they've released. So it's the same one.
The anniversary deals seem to be like they pretty much always are consistently like really good deals.
Maybe I'll do that for my video. I'm probably going to take a few days off after this and try to work on more infrastructure stuff on my account. Try to get the different overlay and stuff. Because no one ever watches videos on Thanksgiving, so I may as well take a quick break. But I need to put something out, so maybe I'll do like a. Everyone always gets mad at me when I do a review on these things without showing all the math. I'm like, I don't want to.
No math, just no.
See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. No math.
Just trust the process. Go in blindly.
Yeah, they're like posters that are like you got all excited when you saw that poster that was like meth, not even once, but you thought it was math. Just kidding.
I've never seen that poster. That's a poster?
Yeah, I mean that was fairly common in the place I grew up, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was always like a picture of like a really scary looking, like aged way before their time kind of person. And it's like it was like it's like a zombie level person almost. Like, look at this person who ruined their life with drugs. It was kind of what it was. Like meth, not even once.
I don't know if I ever want to see this poster though, because it sounds terrifying.
Okay. Well,
sounds like I would have nightmares.
It sounds like something I'll have to send you when we're done with this.
Well, okay. But do we want to review a character and then roast a roster?
Yeah. So we're in the game. You put him to Relic 8.
I did for the raid. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take advantage of this.
But you didn't put 60 mods on him. Got it.
It's fine. I didn't even swap mods for the raid.
How many 60 upgrade mods do you have?
You want me to go like find that information somewhere?
No, just click on one of your 60 mods. Or 5A mods.
Oh, you mean like of the mats? I heard the question and my brain thought you were asking how many 6-dot mods do I have?
Oh, no, I don't care about that. So enhance.
Man. This many.
Okay. I'm not overtly judging you. Good.
No.
Looks good. Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's very fine. All right.
Wait till double drops.
What? I'm waiting. So, what?
Oh, sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. Come on.
What do you like about C3PO, other than the fact that you can spam him in
the raid?
The raid, yeah.
And he escapes from battle. So, obviously that's part of it's his unique, right? One of his uniques that does that. Is it wait for me?
No idea. He's got a lot of abilities.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, when there are no other allied combatants, C3PO escapes from battle. Okay, so he's got those. He's got a ton of uniques, like 5 billion.
Right.
Five,
That's why.
five.
That's why I said. That's why I said no clue because of the 5 billion. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he puts translation out there, so obviously you get stacks of translation, do different things on your characters. The biggest one being that when you have 3 stacks of translation, when he does his basic, he reduces the cooldown on characters that have 3 stacks of translation. Which is tons of fun, in my opinion.
Sure.
I
Yeah, it's
think.
good. I mean, it goes directly counter to what Leia wants. So, like, feel like they made her kit directly counter to
Mhm.
like they don't want him to be on that team.
Right. Well, she stops cooldown manipulation.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not,
Um.
which is kind of sad because he follows her around kind of like a lost puppy and then he doesn't get to tag along.
Yeah. Good for her. She finally escaped him.
What do you like about him?
I like. So I've always really had a thing for passive damage characters.
Hmm.
So like Newt Gunray does a great. If you could ever look at how much damage he actually does on a Grievous team,
Hmm.
it's so impressive. Actually, he does a crazy amount. And I mean, one of the reasons I like the Grievous team is because B1 also does a ton of passive damage because he's constantly assisting.
Hmm.
Um, and then yeah, there's a lot of different characters like that. Like Omega does a lot of assists that people don't notice, and I know people want to mock CG for being wrong about a thing that they were wrong about 3 years ago, but that those people have never been wrong about anything either. So that's cool. The C3PO does the expose damage, passive expose
Right.
adds, and he also has a ton of abilities. And I don't have them all memorized, but there's a lot of
Me
them
neither.
that are like, hey, that like rebels get armor pen, or I don't know
Hmm.
if that's true, but like you get a bunch of different little boosts from all of his stuff,
Yeah.
and the passive expose though is I mean, that's what CLS that's his bread and butter. That's why you can delete so many things that are way stronger because
Hmm.
you couple that with really strong turn meter manipulation, and you get a ton of turns where you're just exposing things all the way to death. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I think I also like that he just has so many tags. Like he fits in so many places.
I mean, you're very correct on that too.
Hmm.
Like Ewoks are way better with him. Well, I don't know now that Nissan, I really don't know
Right.
how he fits into their twisted situation, but no, I mean I use him on my Prevail Man account a lot actually,
Hmm.
as part of a Cat May team. He's on the
Right.
and he helps me. Like I kill Jedi Master Kenobi with that team, and I'll kill Supreme Leader Kylo with that team. Like it's because he calls the assists,
Hmm.
and like the assists are really nice because you call Snips to assist, and what happens is Cat will give her
Sheen.
Shien ability, yeah, to
Hmm.
Ahsoka to
Hmm.
Snips, and whenever Snips uses an ability like attacks out of turn, which she does a lot on a Galactic Republic team, then it reduces cooldowns on
Hmm.
Cat and also gives her boosted damage. And so when C3PO calls Snips to assist, she gets 2 out of turn attacks with that.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I don't
Well,
think I've ever
because
noticed that happening.
you do a special
Hmm.
and it calls her to assist regardless just because
Right.
of the special, but then you target her specifically for an assist, and then
Hmm.
so she does.
So she goes twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I use him a lot on my Jedi training Ray team because I still use a Jedi training Ray team.
Gosh.
And don't hate. Um
No, I'm mocking, not hating.
it's just but like he just adds to it. They all get to assist. There's expose everywhere. It's just so much fun. It's great.
Just like expose.
Just just kill everybody and then carry on.
No, he is fantastic in that role as well. You're right. He's good. I just Jedi Training Ray lives up. Like she's, in my opinion, she's like lifter unit 2 for Ray.
Which is totally fair.
So for me, it's hard to. I'm like, wait, you have a Ray team or a Jedi Training Ray team? That's totally fine. Just a difference in approach. I just no, he's really strong. He's way better in the game than he is in the movies. So good deal.
He is really good in the game. Yeah, and I put him to Relic 8 right away because I was like, I'm just gonna take advantage of this.
It's just one of those characters that you kind of cringe to Relic because you could almost just be fine with him being Relic 3 forever, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Or even just not Relic if you didn't need datacrons for him.
It's true. He really doesn't need to be that high. And I just
Right.
did it anyway.
Well, you do need him to do it for the raid. Like I think
Right.
that's the
Oh, totally, totally, totally.
most practical Relic 8 you can apply right now. But like if that stake sticks around, if CG doesn't nerf the hell out of it, like it's wonderful, wonderful Relic 8. I'll do it too. At least on a couple of my accounts for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I would also recommend maybe throwing some better mods on him, so that'll help.
sure. Maybe I'll
Like
slice them.
like some 6E. I mean, you can't really afford it. You can only afford like you know 15 or something. So 14, I mean. I feel like a jerk now.
Here you go.
No, you have 700 of those?
Of what? Oh, I didn't know I had 700 of those. Huh.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next roster roast.
We're not roasting my roster.
I accidentally did it just a little bit just now. So,
Oh man. You know that people have said that we should figure out a way for you to roast my roster without you knowing that you're roasting my roster.
I feel like, wait a minute.
Uh,
You know what? I feel like I'm actually doing you a service by just, you have Relic Treya now. You're welcome.
I have like a relic triumvirate now.
Who's
So
to blame for that? And has 2 thumbs? This guy.
I mean, they were also in my Patreon vote, so which I guess you do
Yeah.
sort of partake in sometimes.
You're right, guys. Join Sarah's Patreon.
So you can tell me to do things to my roster.
Yeah. Hey, you got to play. You got to live the dream with Phoenix against Lord Vader.
That's true. That's been fun. That has been a ton of fun.
It's a ton of fun. It really is.
Man, I don't know who I am this week, but I'm loving my GAC life. Or last week. This week I probably won't love it.
Yeah, you went 3-0 last week.
I know, it was crazy. I don't even know who I am anymore.
I was able to on the Leviathan event for Professor X because I've been winning a lot there, so that just means a ton of extra crystals. I just went overboard and did a ton of refreshes on Leviathan, so that felt good.
I didn't do any.
You were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
I didn't do it.
You're gonna make me cry one of these days. Jeez.
I'll do the next one.
All right, so we're roasting Motu, who is actually one of my patrons. Thank you, Motu. You are appreciated, and that's probably the nicest thing I will say moving forward on this roast.
All right. So 9.9 million GP. That's deep. Like they're up there.
That sucks. Just kidding. Kyber, okay, so Kyber 3 though, and 9 million, like that. My Professor X account is not. Never mind. He's in Kyber 1. Never mind. Let's move on.
Man,
I was mixing up my I was genuinely mixing up my Prevail Man versus Professor X. That was That was not actually. That was an unintentional roast, but yeah, you could do you could do better than Kyber 3.
An
Obviously,
unintentional roast. Oh boy.
it's
Okay.
just
Okay.
what we do.
How
All
many
right.
things are there? 11?
Yeah.
I
So
ask this every week.
we forget so much.
But I guess so they
I'm
have
like I
more.
don't remember you asking this every week.
uh, okay. Okay.
All right. So 5-star Profundity, 5-star Leviathan,
Mm-hmm.
7-star Executor.
Akbar's not relic. That's the only one not at relics.
I mean that shows a good priority on ships, I suppose. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, Leviathan at Kyber 3 opponents must be a little frustrated that you have Leviathan.
Probably. I would assume so.
It's only 5 stars though, so it's not really actually doing as much damage as you think it is. Just FYI.
I mean, mine's only 5 stars.
Is it doing as much damage as you think it's doing?
I don't know.
I worded that so awkwardly. Let's move on.
Okay, so far, sad bugs.
But by the way, Professor X it has a 6-star Leviathan now.
Thank you. I would have if I had refreshed, but I just didn't.
If you had chosen to do something good, but you didn't.
It's fine. Fine.
The world would be saved if I had chosen to save the world.
Exactly. And I just didn't do it.
All right,
Um,
so all the pilot list
th-
ships
they're
are
farmed.
farmed. Good.
So far, I'm just a little sad about bugs, but only because I still use my malevolence a lot.
Oh, I do too. I love that. So it's a wonderful ship
Hmm.
for attacking like from a sideways angle because it's just people don't take it into account. It's yeah, it does a lot of good stuff. But you can also accomplish a lot with that fleet with kind
Hmm.
of lowish relics. So for what it's worth, no, looks like some good focus on ships though. I mean,
Yeah.
it must be said. I
Um,
don't. They're all farmed, man.
they're all farmed. Pilots are relic. Um,
Marauder's even there. Damn.
dang.
All right.
I'm assuming where is Resistance Pilot?
Oh, you actually were on there. It's down a little bit.
Was I?
Like one more. Yeah, there
Okay.
we go.
So,
Relic 5.
yeah. I was just curious
Oh,
if he bought the Radis
yeah.
bundle.
That's that. So he bought the. Wait, hold on. But so he bought the one. It's not the Radis bundle because look at Ebon Hawk at on the other side of it.
Oh,
So, but this is just the like faction pack to be able
yeah.
to unlock Ray. This isn't the unlocking Radis one.
Right.
Like so,
It's the
like
Ray one.
so I bought all these packs on Professor X and Prevail Man,
Mm-hmm.
but Prevail Man, the smaller account, actually has Relic 5L3,
Yep.
and Professor X still has a Gear 12 one because I didn't choose to buy it because I already had a 7-star Radis. There was a lot of
Oh.
stuff I didn't,
See, I
you know.
bought it because I wanted L3 at Relic 5.
No, I think I was just like, man, I'm spending so much on alts. I just don't want to
Yes.
spend money on alternate accounts when I don't have to. So it's
That's
just.
fair. That's fair.
But no, I actually think that there was a legitimately strong reason for people to be buying just that
Hmm.
pack, even if they already had Ray and
Yep.
uh,
Yep.
everything. So, okay, so ships, not that roastable. Thank you for sparing us from that. It's not what I commonly expect. Oh, and you've got some datacrons too.
Hmm.
Why don't you do that, Sarah?
I have datacrons.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm being such a jerk tonight.
Like,
People watching are like, just tonight?
um, no, but this is like a really good amount of datacrons.
No, I want to make sure actually that I say for someone who doesn't like datacrons
Mhm.
and don't want to engage, you do a great job. I genuinely think
Oh,
that.
thanks. Thanks.
So me being a casual dick about that is not. I'm not that happy about it. So sorry about it, for real. Um, I'm just in a mood to be not nice today. So
Fine. Um,
let's move on though. I'm tired of being all nice
all
and
right,
stuff.
fine. Let's go look at characters. Okay. Okay.
Five GLs, six
Six.
actually.
Okay, so we're working on. Ooh, okay, so ultimate for Rey and Kylo. Oh, I guess you would have got them
Oh,
like. I mean, this is like similar to what Professor X is doing.
yeah. I kind of took my time. I got Ray with her ultimate before I
Yeah.
worked on Supreme Leader Kylo. Just because I don't know. I mean, it was convenient for me because I could work on Jedi Cal in
Mm-hmm.
between, so then I could be still working on the ultimate farm for Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So the spacing worked, but I mean, yeah. Tell me you bought the hyperspace bundles without telling me you bought the hyperspace bundles. Like
Yeah. Which, like,
the,
no shade. I would 1000% buy them.
no, I mean, if you're a spender, to me that's the best money
Yeah.
they've ever given us. So, bang for your buck. Okay, so immediately, what is that? Relic 7 on Jedi Master Luke.
Yeah. Sad.
Okay, so
Bump him to 9.
So like the capital, you earned in my mind of like, hey, you're like doing well with buying the Lightspeed bundles, like it's
Mhm.
just removed now. Like no longer trust you. Bad
What's
choice.
his, what's
Bad
his,
decision
let's
making.
just look here. 114,000 protection.
Okay. I mean, I have no idea what's good actually.
I mean,
It's not Relic 9 level.
mine's in the 150s or 160s,
Here, I'll look at mine real quick.
I think. I need to double check mine. Somewhere like that.
Yeah, mine's not even that impressive.
Which is
Ah.
mine's 161,000.
Okay, we have to measure sizes, I see.
We're measuring.
Let's see. My main accounts is 164.
Damn it.
Excellent. That's what I like to see. Uh,
I could
so,
I could work on this.
and this one is what? 114?
114. So it's a sizable difference, which is what she said.
She's concerned about such things. Let's do the speed.
Oh yeah, sorry.
The speed score.
I was concerned about Luke.
I was too. Okay.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen this before, we're trying to guess what character like which character has three. We sort by speed. Which character has 300 speed, and which one like is the drop off point where
Hmm.
you don't. Okay, so Jin being really fast is a
Yeah.
very can we say interesting option.
Yeah. I know I was yeah. Okay.
Just a note, guys, if in case you care, this is totally off to the side. I see armor really fast probably because of crate raid. Um, you can slow her down. You can steal her mods and put them somewhere else now.
Right. That's a good
If
point.
you had her really fast for the crate raid, just FYI. Okay, so
Okay.
I mean, honestly, a lot of these are characters that I would say, yeah, you want to be kind of fast.
I
Though
know.
Grief being faster than Bosk is not a good choice.
Right.
You need to
Um
go home and rethink your life. It's one of those death stick moments.
um man. The grief thing is throwing me off and the gin thing is throwing me off too.
Well, Jin can be kind of fast.
I guess.
Well, people just don't use her that way, but I mean, you can.
All right, you guess first.
All right, hold on. I'm looking up how fast my Jin. So without a speed set, my
Mhm.
own Jin is 314 speed.
Okay, so she can be fast.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it until you're pretty end game, but yeah. Um, uh, what relic is she?
She's relic 5.
Without an omicron.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. All right. I'm gonna say BB-8 is 300 and Stark is not.
Man, I wanted to say Stark, but I feel like I can't be beside you.
I mean, you know the answer already,
I
so.
don't know the answer already. Just so rude. If anyone would know the answer already, it's you. It's your patron.
Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna say Stark. You're gonna say BB-8.
I mean, and it could easily be like some of the fastest characters, top 10 characters speed wise in the game
Mhm.
are are the Inquisition. So fifth
Yeah.
brother seems like he'd be a pretty good candidate too. But
All right, let's
all
look at
right,
BB-8.
moment of truth here.
316. Woo! Those are some
Hey,
fast characters.
all right.
Oh man. Okay, so Stark
I
is
like roasting my patrons. This is good.
315. Oh man, where is the 300? Like five not lines down?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's check Malgus.
Where's Mal? Okay, Malgus. Oh man. 279. Okay. That was a steep drop off.
That escalated. That de-escalated quickly.
Let's check second sister.
I bet it's Newt.
You think it's new? She's 304.
Oh, I was wrong then. Jeez, man.
Man.
It's a good
Ooh.
score.
Let's
Here,
see. First
let's.
order officer. 296. Is it Chewy? $300.
Chewy. Who would have guessed
Chewy.
that?
Wow, that is like far down the list. Holy.
All right,
How
let's see the.
fast is your Gideon? Holy shit. 383.
Wow, it's faster than mine. That's awesome, man.
I
Mine
almost
is
didn't swear,
380.
and then I remembered we were on my channel, so it's fine. Yours is 380?
Yeah,
Mine's gear 12.
that's not the Gideon I remember you had. Okay, so
Uh,
there's 6 across. So how many down is this? We gotta find
okay.
their
So
300 score.
there's their are we counting the GLs?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's fair.
So
They spent the time and effort to get those farmed.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Hmm.
5, 6. So 6 plus 1. 6 times 6 plus 1.
You can do this. You got this.
37.
Nice.
That's
Make
a
sure that
lot.
make sure first order officer isn't also 300.
No,
Maybe you already checked him.
he's 290. Yeah, 296.
37. All right. What was our last guy?
Wow.
Last guy was like 13 or something.
We should probably keep like a tally of this somewhere.
Yeah.
37. You know what? I'm gonna make a little tally. I'm gonna make a little note at the top, and it's gonna be like current winner or something.
All right.
300 winner.
That's a tough one to beat. I bet my main
Wow.
might be able to do that. I don't know if my alt could though. It's good, man.
I'm impressed. Okay, now I feel like I gotta find something I don't like.
I know. This is funny. All right.
What do you want to look at?
I've been asked that before. Um, I don't. Let's look at their bounty hunters.
It should be good. It's a sad Mando.
Well,
Ooh.
I saw the Zam doesn't have relics. I mean, my Professor X doesn't have relics on Zam either. But I mean, the Embo is sad. I don't
Yeah,
remember if does he have Jabba?
he does. Look, he's there. He's right there.
Oh yeah. Okay, forgot he's this bounty hunter for some reason.
I know.
It's so sad to see Embo not geared up. But especially Mando is very
Mando
sad.
was, yeah.
I mean, I think like okay, so there's good speed on these characters. I'm not going to deny that, but not having Bosk and Grief clocked to be able to use Mando, and
Yeah.
it's a very sad. Like the Omicron on Zam is kind of wasted. It's just
Just reclock them and bring Mando up.
right. So like our advice is to stop sucking. Continue. What do you want to look at?
I don't know.
What do you want to look at?
Um, let's look at separatists.
It's funny. I was just thinking. I hope she chooses separatists. I don't know why.
Man, that is
Actually,
weird.
it is weird. It got weird.
Oh,
It got sad.
sad.
Oh man.
Man,
I I will I just love the casual disdain for territory wars some people have.
I
Like
know.
Trench, territory war characters, screw that. I have him Relic 7 on both of my my two bigger accounts cuz he's actually not.
You have him Relic 7 on Professor X?
It's been 7 for a while. I keep asking if they want me to put an Omicron on Trench or not, and the officers are like, "Oh, you could just wait and see what the next thing we want to put on is." So no, he was Relic 7 before yours was. He's been Relic 7 forever on that account for some reason.
Mine's not Relic 7.
I just happened to have all the gear. I just kept pushing upgrade, and he was like just randomly gear 13. I was like, I guess I'll put relics on him. So, I mean, the thing is, Trench does work really well with his team. There are a lot of times that he's just straight up better than Grievous, depending on what you need. Like, I would rather have, if you have to choose between the two, Trench actually does, even in GAC, outperform Grievous sometimes. So, for what
Wow.
it's worth, he's just not the world beater we come to expect from Conquest characters, I guess.
I'm just even sad about B2.
Let's look at their Nightsister. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it sucks.
Okay, I was thinking Nightsisters next too.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I saw Saj and I was like, all
Okay.
right, let's look at Nightsisters. Oh,
Let me see. Oh, the. Okay, so you have your heart's in the right place. You have two Omicrons on this. Wonderful, really cool. You have the Gear 10 zombie. You don't need. You can have a paper Talzin. It's fine. You can't have a Gear 12 Daka. Just ruins everything. You have to have a high relic. Well, I mean, like, I guess it's like more like mid relic at this point, but like relic 5 plus Daka for this team to really come into its own. And this is so tragic to me. Two Omicrons invested, a lot of Zetas,
mm-hmm.
everything like paper Talzin. Fine, it's fun to do, honestly.
Man. Okay, well, I feel sad about that too.
It's just like every time I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh no, never mind. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Of course, if someone roasted my Prevail Man account, in like whenever Jedi Cal comes out, they'll be like, "Why don't you have Jedi Knight Luke?" Cal before Luke. It's stupid.
uh, okay, do you have one last faction you want to look at?
Inquiz.
All
I
right,
don't know why.
that's fine. No Riva, but that's a guild thing. He's
They're all
got all
Relic
of the
7.
required stuff.
There's 7. They have their Zeta. Yeah, that's fine. Anticlimactic, last one. I guess we could do the sad move.
We can do the sad move.
The signature. The Sarah classic.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Look
All
at
right.
Drogon there. Omega.
Drogon 7-star. Huh?
The same as Omega, level 50.
Oh, man.
Man, that is rough.
Right. That's like it's like the row of shame there. It's like Trench is on there, Drogon,
Yeah.
Omega.
Oh man.
Right, like just mixed in with
Oh,
Kit Fisto.
Malicos. Look at Malicos.
No. Oh. No. Not like this.
Man.
Oh.
Niece's farmed. Holy.
This is such a bummer to see Malicos just
Just chilling.
Shat on. Oh, don't do this to me.
Can we just? I know.
Hold on. Wait, I want to see Scout Trooper. Just one more down. Farmed.
Man. Like you got the characters. What's the other one? Captain Rex?
Just working on Rey and Kylo
Oh,
right now.
look at Jedi Knight Cal.
All right, I'm hanging up. We're done.